Hey, all of my peeps on this amazing, awesome Tuesday. It is your favorite girl vocal with AJ Reese. It is your favorite girl. Listen, I'm admiring my eyes. I'm admiring my eyes. Your girl did her eyes, all that good stuff for work. So hey, is what it is. Is what it is. I'm home now. Hey. But anyway, I hope all is well with you guys. I'm coming in on this Tuesday. Thank the Lord for another day and thank the Lord for getting us through it. If you hear some things in the background, number one, I just want to give YouTube their props. This is me playing YouTube on my TV, and it is my son's favorite homeboy, William McDowell, and their music playing in the background. I know y'all like, what she doing her hands like that? And then you hear my husband who's in the kitchen back there. So I'm here taking care of my business with you guys. So I know that I've been talking with you guys about the seasons and the characteristics that come with the seasons. And the last time we left off, we talked about the characteristics of summer. I would like to now move into the characteristics of autumn, which is fall. Characteristics of autumn. And remember, I got this from the iqmatrix.com/ seasons of transformation. I give props to them. Saying which girl came up with, your girl just added no. So, throughout autumn, you will find yourself undertaking the following activities: avoiding responsibility, contracting your comfort zone, hesitating, thinking unrealistically, ineffectively, and pessimistically. There's a psychology that comes with the season of autumn. Throughout autumn, you will tend to experience the following emotions: anger, anxiety, frustration, stress, disappointment, overwhelm. It's true. There are times that we notice with the different seasons. You ever hear people say, "Oh God, I can't wait to summer come. I'm so over this. I'm just so over this." Especially if for you educators who work in schools and different settings like that, and you wait for the different breaks that come throughout the school year because of the fact that it tends to weigh on you, depending on what your position is in the school setting or whatever. So it does the seasons bring about different emotions and different mindsets. So the evolution of autumn, the autumn season doesn't occur by coincidence. There are certain factors that come into play that naturally enable us to transition through this phase. That is so funny. The transition through this phase of autumn. So it also talks about some of the evolution of autumn, failure to capitalize on opportunities, ignorance, mistakes stemming from ineffective thinking, mistakes originating from limiting habits of behavior. So, we can all look back on our life and begin to just reflect and say, what impact has autumn had on our lives or whatever? And guess what? There are times that it will have these impacts and we didn't even pay attention to it until like maybe somebody else started talking about it. Or for me, I know I'm looking at this and I'm just saying to myself, wow, like how much have I like actually allowed some of these things to characterize myself without even knowing that it did, so and the seasons of life, they come, and we also say, what has it taught me about me? I know there are times I can get really really short tempered. I can get really short tempered or agitated with something, and you just be like, Dad, well, what's going on now that wasn't going on before? Like, why all of a sudden the change within myself? And I think one of the biggest things that we need to be in tune with is our very own selves. It's easy to point out other people's stuff and to see the changes in them, but what about when it's us? What about that? How have they transformed our personality? How? So there are times that we don't always fully pay attention, but it doesn't mean because we're not paying attention that it's not real or it's not happening. Sometimes I call them seasons of life. We go through the change. We do. We go through the change, and it's all of us. It's not just women. Sometimes, the male gender will associate it with, oh, yeah, y'all going through something. No, you guys go through stuff too. You do. That's why it's called menopause. Menopause. I tell my husband all the time, are you okay? You going through something? You all right? Is it that time of the month? Because mentally, emotionally, you sure are acting like it. And he said, you know what? I think I but it's okay. It's okay. We can talk about that. We can laugh about it. We even get mad about it. So I'm just looking at the season of winter. The winter season is a time for self reflection, and that's closely approaching. The winter season is closely approaching. Actually, I feel like all of the days are actually running so close together. So close together. The winter season is a time for self reflection, planning, and hibernation. I remember hearing Hopping in the Budgeting with Bunny. I know you guys like, she used her a lot. Well, I mean, a lot of people know on YouTube, positive vibes only, baby. So she was saying how the upcoming like holiday break, she will be taking a break just to regroup. And then when she comes back into the new year, she's going to come back fresh, rejuvenated, refreshed, all of that good stuff. So, re-strengthen everything. Everything comes with that. And it's needed and necessary. It encapsulates moments of your life when you begin to withdraw emotionally from the world and from your circumstances. And that is absolutely true. Remember, I just mentioned about those who are educators in the school system. When they know that Christmas break is about to come, they start to withdraw. They start the things that they was once, oh, let me jump on it. Let me get it. Let me do it. Let me this. No, they start to pull back and be like, yeah, about that. I'm gonna knock this off and get rid of it, and I will finish the stuff into the new year, or they'll close all that stuff out. So when the new year comes, they don't have to worry about it because mentally you start pulling away. You like, what? When is it? When is it time for us to go on break? Because I'm over this now, and it's real, and it's okay. It's normal. We all do it. We all do it. This naturally brought about periods of self reflection and contemplation where you were able to reclarify your life's purpose and consequently forgive yourself for past mistakes and indiscretions. So, winter has characteristics as well. So, throughout winter, you will find yourself undertaking the following activities: time for finding inner peace and solitude. Baby, you better know it. You better know it. Time for bonding with family, friends, and loved ones. Those holiday breaks are coming. So Thanksgiving is approaching. That's like that big next holiday break. And guess what? Thanksgiving happened to fall on my soon upcoming 50th birthday. Yay, get it vocal with AJ Reese. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Hey, 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 hey. I'm turning a big 5-0. And guess what? Your girl is doing what? You see my hoodie? November girl, you better know it. You see them stiletto heels? Absolutely, with all the jewelry and all that. You better know it. The girl is dope. Your girl is dope. Your girl is dope. Don't come with nothing other than she is dope. Fierce and a force to be reckoned with. You better know it. That's not me being cocky and arrogant. That's me thanking God for what He is doing continuously in my life and where He has brought me from. So, it's a time for bonding with family, friends, and loved ones. And it is so true. People start making plans to go fly out, drive out, bus out, train out, whatever, driving out. Some people, wherever you live, wherever you're going, and you look forward to that. You're excited. You're like, yes, I get to take a break from the adulting scene of life. Time for journaling thoughts and feelings. Yes, yes. Um, Throughout winter, you will tend to experience a mix of pessimistic and optimistic emotions that naturally tend to trigger a state of procrastination. Trying to get tongue tied. Okay. Guilt, fear, relief, grief, hope. So, the evolution of winter, the winter season doesn't occur by coincidence. There are certain factors that come into play naturally that help us to transition through this phase of life. These factors include lack of emotional intelligence, reactive behavior to losses and uncontrolled circumstances, ineffective choices, habits, and thoughts. None, if you notice, it says about the seasons, none of them occur by coincidence. And it's true, and I'm gonna tell you why we all can agree with that. Because every year the same seasons come around. And again, if we don't learn the lessons in one season, when that next season come around, we'll find we are repeating some of the same things. Why? Because we did not grab a hold of it. So I'm moving into the season of spring. The season of spring is a time for learning, for discovering new opportunities, and for dynamic thinking. It encapsulates moments of your life where you begin to think strategically about your circumstances, started expanding your horizons socially and emotionally, and where you took the time to learn the skills required to achieve new goals and character and objectives. I'm sorry. It is so true. Just think about it. Think about the things you begin to do when it's going into a brand new season. You ever notice, even on the job for administrators, we start going from one phase, closing it out, going into another phase to set the children up to get them ready and prepared for the next phase of the school year. We don't just go into it haphazardly. No, we plan it out. We are strategically intentional about what we put on the books, what we put in the calendar, what we want the parents to know, all of the updates, all of that. So we develop new skills, habits, and social contacts, altering personal mindset, expanding knowledge, options, and opportunities, setting goals, thinking strategically, tactically, and insightfully. The psychology of spring. Throughout spring, you will tend to experience the following emotions: love, trust, joy, gratitude, appreciation. The spring season doesn't occur by coincidence. Here we go again. It helps us. It is intentional with transitioning us through the phase of life. So these factors include enhanced self belief, increased self confidence, solid reflection time that enables you to clarify what you want most in life. You know what's funny? Because I'm actually looking at the psychology of spring, and it said it's love, trust, joy, gratitude, and appreciation. Do you know that it was the dawning of spring when I met my husband? It is so funny. I'm just laughing because it's talking about love, and it doesn't just mean that's what you meeting somebody and hooking up with them. And no, but I'm just laughing because we were building in the spring, we were getting to know each other, and we were falling in love with one another. We were building trust with one another. And with us getting to know one another, it increased our level of joy with each other. So it's just funny. I'm just laughing at it. And we do have a deep gratitude and appreciation for one another. We do. We do. We could work each other nerves, but guess what? That's life. That's how it's how we roll. So it's concluding these thoughts, and the thoughts are: the seasons of life is about transformation and change. Moreover, they are about the process of effectively transitioning from one set of conditions or circumstances to another, enabling us to learn, grow, and consequently reap the rewards that life eventually brings our way. In the end, life is about transition and change, and mostly about transformation. Every experience, no matter how we perceive it, helps us grow and develop psychologically on many levels of awareness, which consequently paves the way for ever richer experiences that will enable us to overcome the obstacles and challenges that life inevitably throws our way. You heard that little tongue twist real quick. So, I mean, no matter what we go through in this life, it's a part of the season that we're in. Remember, I took you guys back to in the Bible, it talks about Ecclesiastes chapter 3. And the whole chapter basically is really kind of talking about it's a time for this, it's a time for that. It's almost like one thing is being born, another thing is dying out, another thing is surfacing, another thing is surfacing out. So it's just a part of life. We can't get around it, but how we deal with it and adapt to it and adjust through it determines the outcome, if that makes sense. So that's all I have for you on this amazing and wonderful Tuesday. May God continue to bless you guys. I hope all is well. Thank you to all of my subscribers. I appreciate every last one of you. I even thank you for sharing my channel with other people. Um, as she says, positive vibes only. We are all here in this thing called life. And the bottom line is each one reach one. Help somebody else. Drop a lifeline to somebody of love, encouragement, prayer. It doesn't matter. We're all here for each other. There's no one bigger and better than the other. It's not. God loves us all. So don't ever, ever forget that. Don't ever think what you have to do or share is not important because it is. It is. Well, this is your favorite girl, Vocal with AJ Reese. I love you guys. God bless you. Have a blessed and amazing day and the rest of your evening. And guess what? Lord willing, we will see each other when? On Thursday. See you. You hear my boy singing? That boy, I'm telling you, he all right with me. All right. God bless you guys. Love you. And I will talk with you soon. Bye.